You just missed our morning scramble, although we didn't scramble very much. Did we scramble?
Yes.
No, we were calm. We even juiced and emptied the dishwasher and loaded it. They're eating French toast. I didn't make the French toast this morning. I made it this summer and froze it. So here's why I made green juice. Girls, this is terrible. So Dustin always does like midnight snacks, which is totally fine, whatever. But I'm so careful with his sodium all throughout the day. And last night we splurged sodium-wise and got Chinese takeout, which is not the best, but he ate a small portion, which is probably why he wanted a midnight snack. So he went and had some, I think he made taco salad because I had taco meat that was already pre-done. And I made the girls, by the way, side note, made the girls the coolest quesadillas today for their lunch. So it's a round flour tortilla on a waffle maker, cheese, taco meat, another tortilla, close it, cook it like a waffle, and then you cut it up and you have 4 triangles. So that's what they're having, and I had enough to make one more, but I left it in the fridge. Well, Dustin ate the container that had the high sodium taco seasoning, not his no sodium taco seasoning, which is fine, except today is the day of his doctor's appointment to see if he gets off of his blood pressure medication.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
So I'm not telling him in case any mental thing could trigger, like if it could be a mental thing, I'm not telling him. But I did make him green juice this morning, and it has beets in it, and beets naturally lowers. So I took a picture of it where it is in the fridge, and I'm going to send him a text in a minute that says, when you wake up, I make green juice for you, praying for your appointment today. And then I'm not going to tell him about the taco meat till tonight. Oh, that's terrible. Anyways, we're on our way to CC. You're not going to see us until 3:30 or 3-ish when we get out. I miss Malachi, and I had a Malachi dream last night. It's hard for me because we drop him off Monday evenings at my mother-in-law's, and I don't see him till we get home. Last year, our CC was close to her house, and she would bring him over at lunchtime, and I would get to see him and snuggle and kissy, and then she would take Lydia home. Well, today, now our thing is further away. Lydia's in the E-Club, and so we won't see Malachi till like 3:30. And we dropped him off at 5:30 last night, so that's 22 hours without my 3-year-old. I miss him. Anyways, all that to say, we are getting ready to practice our presentations on the way to school. That's what we do. And then Dustin's trying to get the school, there's like 3 CDs that we could have memory work playing, and he's gonna get it on my phone for me. And I think our CD player is going out in the van. Happy Tuesday! Anything you guys want to say?
I don't know. I had good sleep. I went to bed like that last night.
You had good sleep?
I had horrible
Good.
sleep.
Horrible sleep.
That's what you keep saying.
I think that's all Lydia knows how to say. But we only had 2 outfit discrepancies. Please don't hit me, sir. Thank you. And Annabeth, I have bad news.
What?
I have the handbook with me, and I'm going to check it at the next red light, but
What's
I don't.
the handbook about? What is this?
I don't think you're allowed to wear hats to school. There's a dress code.
No!
I don't think Anna's hat is so stylish, but we want to be fair and we want to go by the rules. But I brought a brush just in case, so you can fix your hair. You already took it off?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't even know. I'll check. I'll let you know.
Yes!
Okay. Ta-ta.
right, so as you can see, I'm off early this morning. The girls and Lori are out to school. They went to CC, and I'm out running errands. This morning I'm actually taking money to help a guy get a bus ticket so he can go to another city and go to court, because if he doesn't make it, he goes to jail. And I led him to Jesus on Sunday, and so I'm just working with him. Sometimes when we lead people to the Lord, it's not easy. We've got to walk with them and deal with them out of their problems as they come on out. And so anyways, that's what I'm doing today. And discipleship isn't easy. When you say I'm going to lead someone to the Lord, you're walking with them through a long process, not just a quick change. And so anyways, that's where I'm heading. One last thing I was going to say about this is, you know, a bus ticket is a cheap amount and a small risk to take on somebody when they're in need and they're, you know, hungry for the Lord. And so
in half a mile,
if I can remove those problems, if I remove those hindrances, it makes them where they're more receptive. I worked in the inner city of Atlanta for 2 years, where I lived downtown with folks coming off of drugs and alcohol in a place called Blood and Fire. I can talk about that another day. And I literally stayed with homeless guys. Let me tell you, it was tough, and you don't always give money. You know, you can always give, but you don't always give money. And
turn right onto Drum Stand Road.
I don't personally usually give money anymore. I'm very careful, especially with situations with homeless and that kind of stuff. But in this situation, the Lord told me give. And it's hard to believe, but
in
just
2 miles,
for $10,
turn right onto Johnny Martin Lane.
For $10, someone can get caught back up in drugs. They can come off drugs, and then $10 are gone. We had that happen in Atlanta all the time. Someone would give a guy a tip for helping them, and they're not supposed to get anything. And then the next thing we knew, they were gone, and they're back on drugs. And so I'm very careful to hear the Lord on what He wants me to do when it comes to stuff like that. And so, anyway, long story short, this time the Lord really led me to get this guy a bus ticket so he can get to his court date and take the risk on him. And I just want to say, people are worth the risk, you guys. You know, we got to dig on in. We need to be the church, and we need to be ready to get into some uncomfortable situations. We have our wonderful little houses with our wonderful little families and our wonderful little stories, and we don't want to get into anybody else's problems or issues. Lori and I have constantly jumped into people's problems and issues. We bought people's debts. We've gone to court for people. We've signed on people's waivers so that they can be in the country. We've had, but I mean, even when we had kids, before we had kids it's even more, but all of our married lives, we've had people live with us and stay with us. We put them through school. We've got them out of debt. We've worked with them through their issues. We've got them out of abuse. We've taken on the burden ourselves with folks. We've literally given away 2 cars, literally, in our marriage. Maybe 3. I can't remember. I know 2. We gave away a Civic and a CRV, both when we got new vehicles, because we knew we get more out of giving them away and helping someone else than we would out of just trading it in on something. And so, long story short, folks, I'm just saying that we can always give. We need to be a giving people, even if it's folks that are going to take it and waste it. And I can't do anything about what these folks are going to do with this $80 I give them for a ticket. And I really don't have the money just to give like that right now. I'm trying to get my house or land, you know, tied up and get the contract done. But the Lord's led me to do it. And when I give freely. I give to the Lord. It's His problem, not mine. And I am just going to give. And then if they do wrong with it, or they waste it, or they end up somewhere where they shouldn't be, or something in their life is wrong from it, that's something I have to let go of in the name of Jesus, and trust that God will use this act sometime down the road to change their lives. Do I always give money? No, I said that before, but I always give. And when I give unto the Lord. When I give with a deep heart for God, and I do it with love for them, and I tell them about Jesus. I make Jesus first. Anyway, let's go do this. I'll see you later. Well, folks, I got teary-eyed for a little bit. I was talking to my friend that I'm helping. I told y'all about. I don't put things like this in the video. I don't put their faces, and I don't show them going through what they're going through. I don't show the tears. Because these are real people, man, and they see these videos too, and I want to keep them private. But
turn left onto Drum Stand Road.
I just want to say that these folks are worth it. And I got to talk to him at length about what he'd been through and his challenges, his struggles, and his backstory. And, you know, he come from an abusive background and just what he's dealing with even with this situation. And just that little piece, being a part of that, you know, I get to help him. And his heart is just so open right now, you know. So anyways,
turn left.
I just got to finish that up. I'm heading to my next meeting now. And I'm just so thankful to God to be a part of what we're doing. And, you know, sometimes when we give, when we're struggling financially and we have a harder time,
turn left onto Drumstand Road.
It makes a bigger difference in our own lives. Sometimes we need to give so that God can release giving to us. And so I'm struggling with some financial stuff, and I just trust that God's going to open up the door with giving and make sure this land goes through as well. I didn't do it because of that, but I thought about it when I drove away. It's like, wow, I just released the giving on my own life too. That's awesome.
My donkey Patches, she is pregnant. Every day she wakes up and grazes. Then she goes to another field with cows. At the end of the day, she goes back to the first field and sleeps. Now and then we give her carrots. My grandma gives her watermelon rinds. The first day I got Patches was fun. We sat in the pickup truck and we sat in there for an hour. When we got there, Patches was hiding in a barn, but I chose her because I thought she needed me and she was beautiful. Because she had like bite marks everywhere from other donkeys. It was scary. The reason why we named Patches Patches is because she has patches, but I originally wanted to call her Cinnamon. That's my presentation. Any questions? Okay. Oh. Okay. Adeline.
How old is Patches?
I have no idea. And say Paige?
Do you know how many babies she'll be having?
No, I think it's probably just me one. Bella.
What are you gonna name the baby or babies?
I don't know. I think that we're just gonna wait and see what it looks like. If it is like a brownish, tannish, I'm gonna call it Cinnamon. No matter what. Okay. Ruby?
Do you know when she's having the babies?
October about. But the hard part is we're gonna be on vacation for the whole month and not be able to see it. And Adeline.
Who's the dad?
There is no dad. Oh, Mommy?
What is the purpose of Patches on a farm?
Coyotes to scare them off. And actually, I'm proud to say that there are about 12 calves. 12.
So,
Does Patches protect the other animals from this?
Yep, I guess so.
Why?
Bella.
Why are the coyotes scared of him?
yeah.
Because she will buck them, literally. She'll just go. I'm going to tell you about my donkey named Patches. The day I met her, I was so excited. But when I figured out we were sitting in a car forever, I was bored. When I got her, I was really excited. I got her from all the others because she was going to have a baby. I call her Patches because she has spots on her. She looks mean and scary. But if you get to know her, she's fun and kind. She eats lots of carrots. And here, I'll show you how to hold one. What is she? And here, okay, what's it? Here's the bell. It's a carrot. You don't hold it like this. You don't hold it like this. You hold it like this. Don't hold it by the big side. Hold it by the little side. And we pass this around. Any questions?
Why don't you hold it up for me first so they can see? This is Patches.
That's for the dog. When you said she eats carrots, I'm like, that sounds weird. I don't think dogs should eat carrots. Yes. Is that a dog or a dog? Was the carrot washed? But you have to wash the carrot to give it to her? Oh, no, you don't.
A donkey.
Did you already wash the carrots? I don't know.
That carrot is washed. Patches carrots don't get washed.
We took one out straight off of the garden one time. Do you grow carrots?
Why did we add Patches to the farm? For fun?
To get coyotes, but dogs.
Oh,
Yes. So it protects your other animals from coyotes?
the calves.
Calves.
We're at the library.
So as it goes around here, went to the doctor's office, got a great report, no pneumonia, no issues. I'm good to go to exercise and get healthy. Came back by Alan's, he wanted me to hang out since we had the pastor's meeting this morning for church, and I'm getting put to work, so fun stuff. You always run into stuff around here. It's fun to hang out on the farm.
Are you playing baby dolls with your sister?
Are you hungry? Yeah. We are. Oh, I gotta go get Doggy, Skunky, and Bird. Yeah. Skunk smells nice. That smells good.
All right, so just a quick update. I found out that from the doctor that I have got an all clear, no more pneumonia, and they're gonna bring me back in 3 months to see if they can take me off blood pressure meds that was due to some of my complications with breathing and whatnot, all that good stuff. So it's gonna keep my health and diet up and see how that goes, and I can get active again. They said I got an all clear for sure. Said my lungs are good and everything's good. I met with Alan and hung out, got a lot of stuff done for the church today, and I've got appointments I've been scheduling all day today on everything for another really great group that I'm going to help here locally called Alexander Christian Academy, and so I'll share them with you later. It's so cool. Their story is amazing. I can't wait to vlog it. And then Daniel comes in tomorrow, so we got a work day tomorrow. We're going to look at the office again and hopefully make a decision on that. And then also on the land, I just found out that I finally got a survey crew. It took me a couple crews, but I got a survey crew who's going to get out there next week and get the survey done. They're going to rush it for me, which is huge. So that's happening. And then besides, I'm just working on the perk test and final details on that, which is coming together. Brent's been amazing. Tar Heel Realty, guys, you got to use them. You got to know Brent Mason. He has been amazing. He's got me so much help on everything. I can just defer to him on so many things, and he takes care of it for me just immediately. So anyway, that's happening, and that's just about it. That's my update for now. Let's go hang out with the kids at the house. I'm wrong. I'm not going to the house. I'm now headed over to Mom's house, and we'll hang out with the kids there because it's Tuesday. They had CC all day, so go hang out with the kids at Mom's house.
We're doing Bob Jones spelling, and we decided to just try it outside with chalk and see what that might look like. And I have a learner who learns differently than her sister, so she's teaching me a lot about being a teacher. But anyways, we are on week 2. Last week with week 1, she only missed one word and it was said. This week is week 2, and we just went through 15 words, I think it was 15.
Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
So
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
So we just went through 15 words. She would write a word, and then we would sing some of our CC memory work as she went to a random square, and then we would stop. She would write the next word. But what Lydia doesn't know, come here, honey. What Lydia doesn't know is that she just spelled all of her words correctly, and so that means that it's a test. You just took a test, and you just got a prize when we get home.
Good job.
And if she had missed one, I wouldn't have counted it as a test. We would have just called it a pre-test. But because she got all of them correct in the pre-test, that became her real test, and she's gonna skip this book work. Don't make your kids do book work if they know the material. So we're gonna move on to lesson 3. Good job.
Whatever.
She said whatever. Okay, fine. You're gonna do all the book work. Come here.
You should be thankful. Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Lydia.
Good job. Not much better in life than hearing kids laugh and scream and play on toys.
You can't see them. They're behind the car.
I know they're coming. Love it. We're just hanging out. It's the best day. We're watching hummingbirds come to the feeders. Sitting on the porch, rocking chairs. It's the best temperature it's been in forever. Trying to finish up for the night. We were over at Mom's for a while. The kids were played and ate dinner, and it was real good with Shane and Dad. I'm now working to get stuff done for the survey folks. I've been working this whole afternoon just getting things done. I got to talk to Pastor Bob from West Virginia today, which is really cool. And now I'm just scrambling to get things scheduled. I've got more people interested in meetings and work and everything than ever. And I'm trying to close on this property, and I'm trying to set up an office and all that good stuff. So hopefully I'll get all that done. Long story short, tonight I got some emails to do because I have to finish up with the new surveyors because I fired the other ones. So I got to send them all the rest of the information so they can pull the research and get it written up. But they're going to get it done next week. That's so awesome. Thank you, Jesus. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. We'll talk later. Actually, probably won't. It's probably the end of the night. Everybody's getting ready for bed. So let me say this. Don't forget, keep family second and Jesus first.